We're with Maia Holliday at the permaculture garden at Alder Creek Farm, and today we're going to talk about ducks.
You can swing a little over there. That's actually the permaculture garden over there.
This is the garden that
one of
Maia,
gardens here.
Yes, and Maia caretakes this one, manages this garden based on permaculture principles. All organic, of course. It's looking lovely already. And then there's the orchard with the old apple trees, and that's the duck structure.
Actually, that's called the quack shack. And just hang on, I'm going to talk to the ducks. Quack quacks! Quack 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 quack! Quack quacks! They start a ruckus as soon as they hear my car pull up. No one lives here on the farm, so they like being around people. So we're going to head on over to the quack shack.
And Maia's the duck whisperer.
The duck quackerer. There they are in the corner.
The girls are waiting.
Usually I'd let them out right away, but I want to show you a few things. Yes, I'm going to let you out in just a minute.
Hi, girls.
About all the baby duck talk. We can't help it.
Hi, girls.
So these are 3 khaki Campbell hens. And aren't they cute? Yeah, they're getting hard to tell apart right at the moment, but the only one I can for sure tell is Blue. At least I think I can. Maybe I can. Yeah, Blue is the one in the middle. She had the bluest beak to start with. She still does. But otherwise, they're kind of hard to tell apart. This is a really fairly old breed. Started in 1900 by a woman in England. Gloucester's in England, right? Anyway,
Yes.
British.
Yes.
She was crossing different duck breeds, and you can go online to look at all that stuff. But these khaki Campbell ducks are considered to be some of the most prolific egg layers of all domestic fowl. And that's what she was breeding for. And that's what our ducks do. Besides, they're also excellent sluggers. They go out and they eat slugs in the garden.
Yeah.
And for the most part, they don't eat our vegetables as well. I did have to fence off the salad green area.
Ah, good to know.
Hungry this spring.
I heard they're much less destructive. They don't scratch.
Well, yeah.
Compared to chickens.
If you get a close-up of their webbed feet, they just sort of, they're great in the water. They're very graceful in the water, but they're kind of on land. Sorry, you are a little bit ungainly on land. They sort of waddle around, and they don't use their feet at all like chickens.
Yeah.
And by the way, that duck sticking its neck through that wire, we need to fix that, because all the way around the rest of this pen, we have a smaller gauge chicken wire that's up about this high on top of the other larger gauge wire.
Yeah.
A duck can stick their neck through a fence like that, and a raccoon will come along and grab it.
Oh, wow.
So this, mostly Fort Knox, except for this piece. These guys are smart. They won't stick their neck out when a raccoon is around.
Yeah.
You can see up above and, all around.
Yeah.
Up there under the eaves, we put chicken wire everywhere, because ducks are really easy except for the predator factor. They have to be put in Fort Knox at night.
Yeah.
Because all the stories that I've heard of people who've had ducks have all been, oh, this ate my ducks, and that ate my ducks. And so that's why they're in here right now, overnight. And then we're going to go in and look at the eggs.
Oh, fun.
See how many we got today. As you can see, there's a little pond, a kiddie swimming pool.
Yeah.
For in here, ducks need to have water nearby. You can see just from the nosing around they're doing in their own pen. Their bills are always in the dirt, poking around things, and they
There's dirt on this bill.
they often get mud all the way up to, it'll just sort of be covering their little nostrils. And they also, so they need to clear their nostrils when they're out roaming. So they use the water to do that, and that can just be even a cup of water.
Oh.
But they also, because they are waterfowl, they have a whole regime where they go in and they go into water, they get all wet, they clean themselves, and then they jump out. They do this whole wing spreading, flapping thing, and then they go and they spread their oils, their natural oils, all over their feathers, which is what keeps them waterproof, which is what makes them perfect for this climate. We are here on the north coast of Oregon. We have a lot of wind and rain, and these guys, literally the water rolls off the ducks' backs, and they are perfectly happy out in the middle of a storm. It can be raining like crazy. One day I was out in permaculture. You remember that day? We had big hail coming down. Big hail. Yeah, it was amazing. And I ran for cover over here under the eaves. I mean, it was, it was good size. But these guys, they just kept on eating as if nothing was happening. And the hail was bouncing off their backs. I doubt if chickens would be that bomb-proof.
I hear they're also really disease resistant compared to chickens.
Yeah, chickens get a lot of diseases, but just the fact that they go after the slugs, because we have a lot of slugs here on the farm, that we wanted eggs. They're easy to be around. Oh, the other great thing is you can herd ducks. You can't herd chickens. If you've ever tried to herd a chicken,
yeah, I have, and I looked pretty silly.
And their needs are really simple. They don't need to roost. And some of the books I've read, ducks can just be out at night. They don't even have to be inside. But ours actually like to sleep in their nesting box.
Nice.
So we're going to go inside the quack shack. This was an old chicken coop that the former farmers who own this property had. This is where they raised their fryers. So this wasn't really set up for everything you're going to see inside. We fixed the roof, and
it looks nice.
We have a lot of incredible carpenters in the area, guys who. And this is an old door. You can see
looks great.
They have their watering font right here. It's the same kind that you would use for chickens. Yeah. This is a straw that we use for bedding, and we use it inside the nesting box, which I'm going to pull up here in a second. Over there is a similar feeder
system
that just drops down. Although the ducks are pretty messy. Yes, you are.
And you're just using regular.
Okay, we're using two feeds that we mix together. One is a poultry feed, which would be for egg layers, and then we also have cracked corn. Jimmy cracked corn.
Cool.
So
this is a nice setup. Yeah. Wow, they really fixed it up.
This is actually my daughter bought this. We were gonna see if we could set up a chicken thing, but this is their nesting box, and we just flip it up from the back like this. They have an aisle on the other side. So I'm kind of looking here. Oh, here we go. We'll see how many I got. We got 3 hens. We like to see 3 eggs, but we don't always. So
nice.
There's a nice duck egg.
Wow.
They're larger than chicken eggs.
Yeah, I was wondering. I heard they're richer tasting. I've personally not had one.
They are richer tasting. Yeah, even one of these is satisfying, although I've been known to eat up to 3 at a time. I'm quite spoiled. And I'm only finding one. Sometimes they lay in different nesting boxes. Sometimes they haven't laid. We're here a little bit earlier than I usually come, but they should have laid by now. So every once in a while they will lay somewhere that's not the nesting box. And little stinkers, the reason I'm doing this with my fingers all the way down to the bottom, which is not very fun down here because this is the poopy.
And poopy.
Yeah. They have pretty much stopped laying in this one. They kind of bury their eggs.
Oh.
Under the straw. They use their bills to. They're always very busy with their little bills. I'm going to see if there's anything in here. I don't think so. So I'm not sure sometimes when they're... I know Karen has found eggs out in the outer pan that we were keeping them in.
Mm-hmm.
So this concerns me a little bit. We may have to start coming in here a little later than we have been.
Yeah.
Because I'm not seeing anything.
Hi, ducks.
So I don't know about you guys.
New person.
So my job today is we always clean out the little swimming pool every day. We happen to have, I'll just take that with us.